Hey guys, let's talk about RAG today. So currently, as you know, like RAG is like very trending AI word. Basically, it's a retrieval augmented generation. So RAG is like a technique where an AI retrieves the information from the external sources and then use it to generate more accurate and up-to-date response. Because LLM is already like trained models, so they don't have a like up-to-date data. Like they don't have information about your companies or some private information. So you can just provide those details and you can just use the AI models to get that answers. So basically it will helps to like get a more accurate answers, use up-to-date information, and can answer the questions from a private company document. It helps to reduce the hallucination. Okay, so I'll just try to explain you more in a diagram format. So whenever you create, whenever you have a user query, that user query will send to embedding model. Embedding model. Okay, that embedding model basically send requests to our vector DB. So here we are basically search for the relevant information from that vector DB. So how you get the data in a vector DB? So if for that we need to create an ingestion pipeline. So we need to create data ingestion. So we are adding like PDF, Word, Excel, or any other TXT or database like SQL formats. Okay, that we cleansing, formatting that all data. Okay, and once that is done, we are creating a chunking. So basically chunking like it's like a breaking of the data in a small chunks. So we have a multiple options like a fixed size chunking, semantic chunking, and documents based chunking. And then we are sending this chunks to embedding model. So the embedding model basically create all these chunks in the vector format, and then that these vectors are going to store into the vector DB. Okay, so whenever we are users are sending any user query, so that will be use the same embedding model, and then it will search from that vector DB using like a semantic search, like a cosine search, cosine similarity. You can able to use it to identify like where exactly the relevant informations are there. And once that is done, we'll get some relevant information. Then we are creating augmentation. Okay, so augmentation. So in augmentation we are sending the query here. So we have a user query, then we have a relevant text that we are get from this vector DB, and then we have a prompt. Once we have everything, we are just creating a prompt That prompt will add a relevant text and a user query and the prompt, and we are sending that request to the LLM. Then LLM will process that data and then it send the response to the user. So basically this is a very high level details about the RAG. Hope you understand. Thank you.